Welcome to day 13 of our Murphy Challenge at 7 Steps to Quit. As we're continuing to march on with this challenge, we want to talk about some things that we decided to give up along the way so that we can make the challenge a little bit easier, even though it was a little tough to give them up. Every once in a while, everybody likes to cut loose and, celebrate with champagne. I get that. Or special occasion with a little wine, I get that. Or smoke a cigar after winning a championship, I get that too. But when those special occasion opportunities become a daily habit, that dramatically changes your level of fitness and health. And I've fallen victim to it as well. And I've stood from a religious standpoint, and have talked about how damaging some of these things can be, particularly if you do them on a habitual basis, and yet still can fall victim to it. In fact, it was pulling away from cigarettes is what inspired 7 Steps to Quit in the first place. And as I'm getting ready to do today's 13th day of the Murphy Challenge, I want to share with you some of the things that a lot of people don't realize that can be very damaging about these kinds of special occasion situations becoming a daily habit, and how it can become chronically not a good thing for us, both smoking and drinking. And for those who say, well, smoking marijuana is not as bad as cigarettes, even if you have a point, it's still smoke. And it's still not something that naturally goes into our bodies. Now, this isn't to preach at you what you should do with your life. I'm just telling you what has helped me to recover. What's helped me to recover is to let these things go. When special occasion things become a lifestyle, a daily thing, a weekly thing, it loses its specialness, but also you can get lost in it as well. Smoking is so dangerous that, in fact, smoke is being inhaled contains over 7,000 toxic chemicals. And studies have shown that when a person quits smoking, it results in an increased lung capacity, improved breathing within a matter of days of quitting. Now, how does it affect the cardiovascular system? Well, it causes damage that increases the risk of atherosclerosis, which is a disease that causes the arteries to harden and grow narrow due to buildup of plaque. Smoking affects the reproductive system of men. Studies have found smoking negatively affects sperm health and can even cause decreased sperm count. Smoking affects the medications that are used to treat high blood pressure. Uncontrolled hypertension for an extended period of time is one of the leading causes of kidney disease. And nicotine in tobacco is very addictive compound that affects the nervous system. When a person smokes, nicotine reaches the brain in a matter of seconds and acts as both a stimulant and a depressant in the central nervous system. Similar to your skin, hair follicles also suffer because of the slowing of blood circulation in the body caused by smoking. Yes, it causes balding, believe it or not. And if that wasn't enough to appeal to your vanity, it should be noted that those who smoke cigarettes are more likely to suffer from dental problems such as bad breath, stained teeth, gum disease, loss of taste and smell, increased plaque and tartar buildup, and mouth cancer. Well, now, let's take a look at another one of the celebratory opportunities that should be, at worst, a special situation, not a daily habit or weekly habit. And that's letting go of drinking. Now, even if you're a Bible scholar, we learn that Paul says to Timothy, drink a little wine for thy stomach's sake. So, use of alcohol isn't an automatic no-no. But it's a very slippery slope that we can all slide down so fast, you won't know you're sliding until you're already at the bottom of the hill, But here's a couple of things to just keep in mind, just for you to ponder, just for your own sake. Not judgmental, just from a fitness standpoint. Consider these things. But what are the benefits of stopping drinking? Like after a month, according to a study at the Institute for Liver and Digestive Health London, liver fat decreased 15 to 20%. Blood glucose levels dropped 16%. Bad cholesterol decreased 5%, sleep quality increased by 10%, and the ability to concentrate increased by 18%. Let's look at how alcohol can affect the body, short-term and long-term. There can be pain in the pancreas. Pancreatitis is a life-threatening condition.
One of the most common causes of chronic pancreatitis is alcoholism. The liver is directly attacked by alcohol. Alcohol must pass through the liver. Chronic alcohol abuse overwhelms the liver, so it can't break down harmful substances. The liver serves as the filter of toxic stuff out of our bodies, and if it stops working, toxicity in our bodies go on the increase. Diabetic danger zone. If you have diabetes, excessive alcohol consumption can lead to many complications. It doesn't help. You could have slurred speech. It's one of the first signs that you've had too much to drink, and that can carry on beyond just when you're drinking, but even long afterwards. Your coordination is affected. That uncoordinated attempt at walking a straight line might mean you've had more to drink than your body can process, and that can even linger on with possible tremors down the road as well. Shrinking frontal lobes, impaired judgment may be the result of a shrinking brain. And of course, when we drink, we're more likely to make bad decisions. Blackouts, can't remember what you did last night, or are parts of the night missing from your memory? It may be a sign that you drank too much. Strange sensations like numbing and pain in the hands and feet might be the result of damage to your nervous system directly from drinking. Shifty eyes. Long-term alcohol abuse can cause involuntary eye movements, hallucinations, believe it or not. When chronic drinkers suddenly stop drinking, severe withdrawal symptoms, including hallucinations actually can occur. Dependence. If you become physically dependent on alcohol, a doctor's care may make the withdrawal a bit safer. But did you know major mouth problems can be the result of drinking? A loose tooth, together with other evidence of alcohol addiction, could be a sign that your drinking is way out of control. Stomach distress, bloating, gas, painful ulcers could be the result of too much alcohol in your system on a consistent basis. And malnutrition. Alcohol interferes with your body's ability to use nutrients and vitamins in the foods that you eat. You may actually have problems with your digestive system, like you always got to go. A damaged digestive tract may not work efficiently, leading to bouts of diarrhea. And drinking is hard on your heart. Heavy drinking can mess with your heart rhythm or even damage your heart muscle. Fighting fatigue. Fatigue could be a sign of anemia, a possible complication of alcoholism. Sexual dysfunction. Drinking is no aphrodisiac. In fact, it can make you sexually dysfunctional. Infertility can also go with alcohol. In the long term, excessive alcohol can make it difficult to conceive, and birth defects are a direct result of that as well. Drinking during pregnancy can cause a lifetime of problems for your newborn child. Skinny skeleton. Yeah, this one was new to me. Thinning bones may lead to easy fractures as a result of the alcohol, causing problems with your body absorbing all of the nutrients it needs from your food in order to get stronger. And muscle cramps can also be a byproduct. Muscle cramps may be a warning that you've been drinking way too much. And then be sure to check out that cough, because people who drink a lot are more susceptible to lung infections like tuberculosis.
I'm on the last thing of the last rep on the 10th round, but I wanted to share something with you before we close out today. Remember, I was having problems with my back and I had to take a break. I believe I found out what was wrong. It wasn't necessarily the running, but it was the way I was doing the squats. I was doing the squats like just bending my knees, like that, and I ended up doing this, kind of bent over, just dipping lower, trying to work my legs, but I was in an angle here on my back. That's not an actual squat. That's a stoop over, and every time I'm doing that, that extra gravity pull was pulling at my lower back, making it more and more sore. So, in order to correct that, I take a broom handle or a mop handle, put it on the back of my neck like I would the weight. Keep your head up when you squat, and squat. Don't bend over this way. Squat. 1, get it? 2, 3, 4, head up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push through your heels. 12, heels. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Then you do deeper. 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now, I'm not even nearly as sore as I was. So, be sure you keep your technique right so you're not stooped over when you're doing the squats, okay? And don't injure yourself like I did. It slows down your progress, and it's painful and depressing.
Please keep in mind that obviously just giving stuff up cold turkey can be a little bit dangerous, so check with your doctor if you've been dealing with certain habits for a long period of time. But remember, more water, more rest, more exercise, and more plant-based eating can't do anything but help. I've never seen an example where it's ever hurt. Looking forward to having you with us on day 14.